Hey guys, so I didn't bring a video to you this week because I did order some goodies in from Valentino, but they haven't arrived yet, so I wanted to wait until I got all of those in to do some swatches and an unboxing. But I did get some acrylics in, and I will swatch them in my next video. But I've been practicing. This is not my first try with these, but I've just been practicing with the colors that I do currently have, and these are some of the results. I obviously need some help with shaping. I just got done with this nail. I'm gonna cap it in clear, and then I'm gonna move on to this nail, just to give you guys some content and just to see show you guys what I do as a beginner. And if there's any tips that you can give me, please leave them in the comments below. But I really wanted to do some ombre, which is what you see here. And like I said, the shaping obviously needs work, but for a beginner, I don't think it's so bad. But I'm gonna go in with my clear Valentino. The white and the clear look very similar, so I had to obviously put clear on the bottom to know which one is the difference. So I'm just gonna go in with my clear Valentino. Just gonna cap this. Right now I'm using a number 10 brush. I started off with the number 8, but that brush is just like curving, and I find the number 10 to be easier. But I like to start in the middle. I guess I do I like the 2 bead method, but I like to start in the middle and then just pat and drag it down. But I'm just going to do a thin layer for my cap. I did some shaping before I decided to turn on the camera, but yeah, it's gonna smooth this out, and this is what it looks like. And honestly guys, I don't think it's that bad since yesterday. Well, last night really was my first time working with acrylics. Please do not mind my nails and my fingers. I've been working with acrylic, haven't cleaned them, so they're kind of rough right now. But this is what I have so far. These two, I woke up really early in the morning to do these two. This one I just did. I'm gonna let that dry, and this one is the new one. So basically, I have this hand that I brought from Amazon. They come with a bunch of tips. They come with 100 tips in a bag like this, and I'll show you how you just pop them on. I ended up taking off the fingers, so the fingers just slide off. As you can see on the sides, I tend to get acrylic on the sides, and I feel like these fingers are really fat. And on a real hand, you can move the skin around on your client to kind of shape the nail. On these, you can't, so it's really hard for me to work with the actual fingertips on. So I have the tips here. I put them on. Oops, I'm sorry, you slide them in. And then I just cut them down. I cut them really low because realistically, I'm going to be doing my own nails, and my nails are cut really low. Cut them really low. And I go on with my drill bit, but if this was my real finger, I would definitely use a nail filer. So I'm just going to file this down. So, FYI, these are the only tips that I have, and I like them. My other ones are on the way from Amazon. I have some clear ones, but I don't really like them. So I'm going to be using the BU Natural Stiletto tips. But I do know that these do not properly fit my finger. As you can see, they don't properly fit my finger. But obviously, when you're dealing with a real client or yourself, you want tips that fit. So what I've been doing, I personally don't like the pointiness on these tips, so I've been cutting them off. And I've just been cutting the sides to fit this nail, but this one actually fits pretty okay. So I have my kiss glue. The thing that's tricky about these is the nails don't stick right away. The tips don't stick right away, which you'll see in a minute. So you have to hold them for a bit. I don't have the names of these, and I'm not sure if his acrylics are named, which, I mean, I'm sorry, like, I just started acrylic, and I ordered a bunch of his stuff, but okay, so we have number 123 and 111 for this nail. So I wanted to do more of a simple look for my next nail. I guess we'll use this one since I glued it some time ago. So I'm gonna cut this down. And I like to try to shape as best as I could before I apply any acrylic. So what I'm gonna do, obviously I've been on an ombre craze. Look how cool that looks. I'm so proud of myself, y'all. But anyways, yeah, I've been real into ombre, so I wanted to do like a white and a nude ombre. So I'm gonna start off with nude. By the way, I'm using Valentino monomer as well. So what I like to do, start in the middle and kind of pull the acrylic down, and then always pat it upward just so there's not a harsh line at the top here. But that's usually what I do. Like I said, I'm not a nail tech, I'm just a beginner here, trying to figure out what works for me. Since I wear shorter nails, I've been practicing on shorter nails, so I guess I would try the 3-ball method if the nail were longer, but since these are pretty short, I am just going to, I won't be using as much, oops. I want glitter. Maybe I'll do this nail with glitter. I love me some glitter, y'all. Okay, now that that's dried, I'm gonna go into, which one? Perfect Nude. I'm gonna go back into the clear once that nude dries. I'm gonna get just a little bit of the white. Just smooth it up. Okay, so what I wanted to do actually worked. The colors fade into each other a bit more seamlessly. Just what I wanted. So now I'm just gonna wait for it to dry so that I can do some filing and some more shaping. And while that dries, I'm gonna actually prep this nail. I'm gonna cut it and file it like we did the other. I'll go back to this nail. This didn't work out as planned. Ay, ay, ay. Like, I don't know. Cap it with some clear. Then we're gonna do something on this nail. So I just capped it with a very small layer of clear. There we go for that. And for this one, should we try another ombre? I mean, I don't know. I've been loving this pink lately. Maybe we should do like a pink and blue to see how that comes out. And for camera purposes, since I did my other nails not on camera. So I use this in my other videos, my wild flowers glitter. This is Majesty. So I'm gonna do some pink and blue ombre. We'll attempt to do some pink and blue ombre. So I already prepped the nail. And so maybe this is too much. But maybe it's the glitter that was making it hard for me to apply this. Because now it's going on like normal. So okay guys, so I ended up going in with some blue and adding it to the top. This now looks crazy. I already know. Not my most pro work, but see if I can shape this, get this to look a little decent. Okay guys, so after filing and shaping, this is not at all what I wanted this nail to look like. And I see a bit of like a chunk missing right over here. So I'm gonna use a tad bit more monomer. Just a little tiny bit. Add a little bit more pink. See if I can get the look that I want. I'm not giving up. Not giving up. Pink is like the dominant color in this set. That's what I'm gonna follow up with. That's the color I'm gonna add. And I want my glitter to show too. So that looks a little better. My glitter. So this is my nail, right? So it looks way better than it did when I went into this, okay? So this is it. And I must say, for a second there, I am proud of this. The The last thing I'm going to do with this nail is cap it and clear. This is what we have. This is what we have. Shaping isn't the best, I know, but I'm pretty proud of that.